We see it as a four-step process that enables us to continually focus on the customer. This process brings the voice of the customer to life. The four steps are measure, insight, design, deliver. And our process is based on a wheel because it is continuously changing and evolving to meet the ever-changing needs of our customers. The first thing we do is measure what's going on. Now, when you measure something, you dig into it so you have a clear understanding of what works and what doesn't. We need to listen to our customers and employees to tell us how we are doing. Are we accurate? Is the process working? Are customers getting what they asked for? How are customers and employees feeling? Are they satisfied, engaged? Measuring and evaluating the quality of the products and service we deliver. Think about each time a customer has contact with us, either in person or by the phone, on the internet, even by mail or fax. What is the experience? Can they find the service they're looking for? Is it easy to use? Did it meet their expectations? For example, if we created a list of 20 activities that you perform as a routine part of a sales call, we could probably come to a reasonable agreement fairly quickly about the 20 most important things that build a customer relationship. But if I were to survey the entire sales force, you'd probably end up with differing opinions of the 20 and their order of importance. And then what if I asked your customers, do you think you would end up with differences of opinions even more? And probably most obvious would be in the relative value they place on the different activities. There's nothing worse than spending a lot of time doing something for a customer that they place no value on. That's a real waste of time. Imagine you just spent an hour doing something the customer doesn't care about. But maybe there's something that they do care about and you never bothered to ask. As a result, you didn't realize. And if you'd spent 10 minutes on that, they would have loved you forever. There's a real waste of time if you don't ask that question and find out what they need you to do. So what should we do differently? Being customer-focused is understanding our customers' needs, their behaviors, and their loyalty drivers. This analysis drives insight, something that makes us say, aha, maybe we should spend more time focused on this and a little less time focused on that, things they don't care about. What are the things that we can do, say, provide differently to our customers and each other that creates an excellent service experience? Once we have insight on improvement, it's time to design it into the experience. We need to create and validate the intentional customer experience that responds to their drivers of satisfaction, that address the new insight we have gleaned. What do we change to provide a better client experience and employee experience? We've discovered that customers like to be called by their name in their native language. Now, if that was my insight, now I have to figure out what their names are. So my process is, whenever I meet a new customer, I will ask them their name. I will need to ask them whether or not that's their birth name, and if not, then I need to get it. I need to take the time to say, can you spell that for me? I'd really like to know your name. Can you help me with the pronunciation? And now, when I go back, I want to make sure that I use their name properly. Or maybe my insight was that one of my clients likes to engage in a little bit of conversation. And in the course of that conversation, they mention that they have kids, or they like water skiing, or they like to go to the movies. I need to jot that kind of information down. So the next time I'm talking to them, I have that information. And I might be able to fold it into the conversation. So if I know they love hockey, the next time I go there, I'll dig out the newspaper. And if I didn't see the game, I'll find out what's going on in hockey so I have something of interest to talk to them about. This type of insight is also helpful if you want to recognize someone. Maybe I'll buy them some hockey tickets or theater tickets or something else that I know they would appreciate. You want to tie it to an interest, which shows that you were listening. But you must design that thought process into your ongoing activities so that you can deliver. Finally, we need to deliver. We implement the changes that we have designed into the customer experience, which brings us back to the start again, where we need to measure whether the changes have had the desired effect. Have we been successful in addressing the needs we identified at the insight stage? And equally important, what's next? Because it is a continuous improvement process. We are not done. We are never done because the market, the competitive environment, and the customer are always changing. By listening to our customers and employees, we have an experience that from start to finish is going to create satisfaction for our customers. You will also notice that there is a hub in this wheel. Inside the hub we have research, which is the methodology we use to gather information and develop insights. We develop solutions that address the insights and can be built into our process that we can deliver. And lastly, we need to roll out the new delivery through some form of training. It could be like we are doing right now, or a sales course, or coaching by fellow employees.